congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
That is very exciting, Scott Rigsby. But how did it happen? Can you give us the story? Was it a surprise? Was this something that you guys had talked about for a while? Like, give us the lowdown.
No. We didn't talk about it for a while. I didn't think I'd ever get engaged. It feels so adolescent to me, although I love and appreciate it. And I love him for asking me to marry him and stepping up, and he did great. And I have this gorgeous ring.
Yeah, let's see that. Put that thing up to the camera.
Which is still so weird. The whole thing is still, even when you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that. He's an amazing man. He's perfect for me. And I don't use the word perfect very often. It just works, and the kids are happy, and everyone's embracing it in 2 homes and a blended family. And we laugh. We have so much fun together. I didn't expect it. I thought it might happen. I didn't know how or when. A lot of big things happened that month. I turned 50, which was so weird. And then I was praying he wasn't going to ask me at the birthday party, because that would have been mortifying, because it's hard enough to have a party, and then it's kind of like a private thing for me. You know what I mean? And then we went off on vacation. So all these things happened. I got engaged. I turned 50. We went to Europe. We were coming out of the pandemic. It was all overwhelming. He had the ring and asked me to marry him on the way to the airport, very spontaneously. I don't think that was his plan. I think he got worried about having the ring and traveling with the ring in his pocket or in a box or going through TSA. I don't know. Like, I don't know how.
So did he ask you in the car?
Almost. No, he like literally asked me in the house, like right before we got. It was just, the whole thing scared me because it all happened so fast. It all happened so fast and unexpectedly. But it was sweet and raw and unrehearsed, and just like him. It was perfect.
That ring is unbelievable, by the way.
Thank you.
How big is it? Can you tell? Are you allowed to?
It's big.
Yeah. Like
I always look at that. I'm like, I'm not a jeweler. I have no idea.
No, I know.
But I feel like as a woman, it's like you kind of know, because you have to get insured, so you know what the ring's valued as. And then also, I feel like as a guy, you want to give it to her as soon as possible, because you don't want to hold on too long just in case some shit happens. It's like, no, it was her fault. It wasn't mine.
You know like, you're right. It kind of takes the romance out of it too, because it comes with paperwork and it's all weird. You know what I mean? And how big is it? You know, it's funny because my friend had said to me, he goes, well, you kind of had to step up, dude, because you couldn't like kind of not do it. Like, if you're going to do it, you have to do it big.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Do you guys have any plans for the wedding? Is that on the schedule, or
not yet?
Taking it one day at a time kind of thing?
Taking it one day at a time. I'm like, I just got engaged. I need to like wrap my head around that. Not yet. I don't know yet. I didn't have a wedding the first or second time.
You really didn't? No?
I wait a minute. That sounded really mean and not appropriate. Wait, let me backtrack. I had a wedding. Sorry, guys. Sorry to my exes. I didn't have a big wedding, but the first time was like under a tree in Orange County, and it was like just immediate family. I mean, like less than 10 people. And when I married David, we did it on a sailboat in St. Bart's. We didn't even tell our parents. We like snuck away and did it. And it was just our kids. And I did it all backwards. So maybe this time I'll get it right and do it right. The kids really want us to have a big wedding and the wedding dress and the whole thing. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to do something really meaningful and special for the family. And probably not traditional. Probably something a little hippy dippy if he lets me have my way.
What is hippy dippy? Yeah, like I'm just curious. What does that mean to you?
I have all these like, really spiritual things at my house. Like I do sound baths and I teach classes, and I have a Native American teepee and I do breath work in there. And, we all play instruments, and crystals are he likes.
I was going to say, I see the crystal around your neck.
He likes to make fun of all these things that I do that I feel are really meaningful. And
hey, we spoke to Spencer Pratt like I don't know, a month or two ago. He is so fascinated with all the crystal stuff, and like
he's got a lot of them.
So many. Have you ever spoke to Spencer?
No, I haven't, but I believe it. I believe it. And you know what? I do all these frequency shifting things too, and that's why I say hippy dippy, because I'm okay if it sounds a little weird but it's not, it's a real thing. And all the vibrations and the bowls and the sound baths and, you know, a lot of things that I do now in my practice and my business they really feel good, and they really change you if you let them. So, and then
Yeah.
Scott's so not that guy.